Well, everyone, today NASCAR race at Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Owners 400. Last year, my favorite driver won, but this year it's my favorite Hendrick Motorsports driver, Kyle Larson. He gets the win, sneaks by all the Toyotas, and gets the win today.
Back to reality.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. This is the Toyota Owners 400 race review, and yeah. So after watching the race, yeah, I gotta say this was quite eventful. This was probably one of the most eventful Richmond races. Probably like almost like the Richmond race last year in August. It was like eventful there. But this year, however, this new package I actually really like. It's really fun to watch the driver slip and slide. So yeah, just want to make that point out, and yeah, so just want to say right off, Kyle Larson wins, which yeah, and I'm happy for Kyle Larson that he won this race. He's been close so many times this year. Just want him to win, and he got it. Congrats to Larson. I'm happy for him. I truly am happy for the guy. Really, I really like Larson. He's my favorite Hendrick Motorsports driver. I liked him throughout his entire career, and from hitting the lowest of lows back in 2020, which I hate what he did back in. I really hate the fact that what he did back in 2020, which I'm not going to say because we all know what happened. I really hate what Larson did there. That was just unacceptable back then. Unacceptable what he did in 2020. Absolutely unacceptable. But he changed. He got a second chance. Won a championship with Hendrick. His first season with 10 wins, and he's just been fine ever since. He's been really great and matured ever since. So I'm really happy for Larson. I really am happy for the guy. So yeah, let's get to the race. Stage 1 was a great start. Obviously, we have Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch. Qualifying was rained out. It was actually the first time the Cup cars were on track because practice and qualifying were both rained out. So, yeah, and I think our first caution of the day was for the competition caution, and then this is probably Denny Hamlin got into the back of JJ Yeley and spun around like, what are you doing? I don't understand what happened, really what caused that to happen. Denny Hamlin just went and just got in the back of Yeley there, which I don't know what was that for. I truly don't know. Probably one of the most questionable things I've seen Denny Hamlin do. So I don't understand really why he did that. So it's like, I don't know, maybe once he gets his Action Citramel podcast up, maybe I can understand what happened there. So I don't know really what happened. So got it back and spun on. I really don't know what was that for. It was probably, and if you can describe that moment, question mark. That is just a complete question mark of a moment right there. So stage 1 was won by William Byron. William Byron won stage 1. Stage 2, I mean, this race, just like last year, strategy is key. You gotta get tires, you gotta make some adjustments. The Toyotas, my main picks were Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, and Christopher Bell were my main picks to win today's race, and they all were competitive. They all were competitive in today's race, especially throughout the entire race. But if you make a mistake, especially late in these races, your chance to get a good finish is over. And that's what happened to Denny Hamlin. He finished 20th. Should have finished inside the top 10. Yet again, should have finished in the top 10 at Vegas. Phoenix should have finished in the top 10, but we all know what happened. And then that's 3 races. Hamlin should have finished in the top 10 in. He can't just make all these... He just can't make all these mistakes. He just can't afford it. Especially when he hasn't even had a win yet. But it's still early in the season, though. But yeah, stage 2, it's like strategy. You gotta figure out like how you gotta like race your car and like try to make the fight through the field. Josh Berry, I gotta mention about Josh Berry. He's got tagged, I believe, by Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney spun Josh Berry spun around, and I'll talk about him more in a little bit after we get to the finishing results. But yeah, and then Stenhouse, I believe, had an issue that was in stage one. That brought, I think, believe our first caution of the day. And then second one was for the competition yelling, and third one was for the Denny Hamlin JJ Yaley incident. And then I think the fourth one was for Josh Berry spinning around. And the Toyotas, they were extremely good on long runs, especially Denny Hamlin like midway through this race. At one point, I thought we were going to win yet again. Hamlin was going to win yet again, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, yeah, Denny Hamlin, he did win stage two, got his first stage win of the year, so that's a positive. And then he got two speeding penalties. He overcame it in stage two, but didn't overcame it in stage three in the final stage. Like throughout the entire race, it was like strategy is key. Do not make mistakes. And the Hendrick cars, Kyle Larson, I'm not really sure who was the best. I think William Byron, he definitely was the best Hendrick driver, but got taken out in the second to last restart with Chris Bell, which that was just a racing deal. Bell came up and Byron came down and just hit together, which I was really unfortunate for William Byron. And he had such a great race going and just end up not getting the finish he deserved, which completely sucks for him. So, yeah. Pit road was really busy. Bubba Wallace, he had penalties. He had a penalty today. Ryan Blaney had one as well. Denny Hamlin had two speeding penalties, and including a bad pit stop. And all my favorite drivers finished outside the top 15, which I was not expecting that, but 20th, I mean, we haven't finished, Denny Hamlin hasn't finished worse than like 23rd, I believe, so at least it's not a DNF, so that's good. So it's, yeah, but Kyle Larson, man, he was frustrated early in this race, especially with all the traffic he's been going through, and Kyle Larson, man, on that pit stop, his team executed, made a great pit stop. He was able to get off ahead of Josh Berry. Imagine if Josh Berry actually won this race. Oh my gosh. That would be exciting if Josh Berry would have won. Replacing Chase Elliott, unbelievable if he would have won. But he didn't, and in the end, after all the strategy came out, and yeah, and especially within the final few laps, I thought Truex or Byron were going to win. But ever since Tyler Reddick spun out and Noah Gragson had a problem as well, by the way. Tyler Reddick spun out, got into Kevin Harvick just a little bit. Reddick spun around. That caused out the crazy restart I got with William Byron, and then Truex in the final laps just faded, and I mean faded away. He fell outside the top 10, which I hate it for Truex, man. Hopefully he can at least make the playoffs. I predicted him to make the playoffs this year. I think he's going to make the playoffs this year. I just want him to win at least. I know he won the Clash this year. Please make it Truex at least just one points win this year. I hope that does happen. So, yeah. So in the end, Kyle Larson ends up getting the win, and I'm happy for Kyle Larson. And I think this is also his Rick Kendrick's son's birthday. So that's really cool. In that Ricky Hendrick paint scheme that Kyle Larson won. Perfect timing win for Kyle Larson right there. Perfect timing win for Kyle Larson. I'm really happy for the guy. I'm just happy for him. He had a lot of bad luck this year, and he finally got it. He was close to winning a few times this year, but he got it. And this is now his 20th career win. This is your sixth different winner of the season. Obviously, Byron won twice. This is Hendrick's third win, and yeah, so yeah, Kyle Larson wins, guys. Take a look at now. Let's go ahead and take a look at your unofficial results. The race results. Here's the results. Kyle Larson obviously won the race. He finished first. Josh Berry second. Ross Chastain will finish third. He was up front all race. Is in the top 10 all race. Christopher Bell fourth. Kevin Harvick rounds out the top 5. Michael McDowell and Josh Berry played the exact same strategy, but they will finish 6th. McDowell will finish 6th and Berry finish 2nd. Joey Logano will finish 7th. Alex Bowman 8th. Ty Gibbs gets his 3rd consecutive top 10 finish, finishes 9th. Running out of the top 10 is Brad Keselowski. Martin Truex Jr. fell out of the top 10, finishes 11th. Chase Briscoe 12th, Almirola 13th, Kyle Busch 14th, Todd Gilliland 15th, Tyler Reddick last week's winner 16th, Chandler Smith, who won the Xfinity race, finishes 17th, Ryan Preece 18th, Harrison Burton 19th, my favorite driver Denny Hamlin rounds up the top 20, then Corey LaJoie 21st, Bubba Wallace 22nd, Daniel Suarez 23rd, William Byron, after getting spun out, finishes 24th. Austin Dillon 25th. Ryan Blaney, I don't know what happened to him. He finishes 26th. He just didn't have a good car. Allmendinger 27th. Austin Cindric 28th. Justin Haley 29th. 30th is Chris Buescher. Eric Jones 31st. Ty Dillon 32nd. Alfredo 33rd. Anthony Alfredo, I didn't even realize if he was in this race. He's in the 78. He finishes 33rd. Cody Ware 34th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He had mechanical problems earlier in the race. He finishes 35th. JJ Yeley, like I said, he got spun out by Danny Hamlin, finishes 36th. And Noah Gragson, he's the only one that DNF'd today. So in conclusion, this Richmond race, well, I gotta say, with this new package, it makes the short track racing a lot more, well, it makes this racing a little bit more entertaining than it was last year. Hopefully we can get some more good finishes. So yeah, hopefully we can get some some racing there. Sorry, that's my watch going off in the background, but yeah. So yeah, in conclusion, this race was really good. The cars were slipping and sliding all around. It was great racing, great racing. It was fun to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna give this race a 7 out of 10 for this one. It was a great racing day. It was a great race. Hopefully, the short track racing will improve, will get better, and so yeah. Kyle Larson wins, guys. What did you guys think of this race? Let me know in the comments. And anyways, this is Preston signing off. Kyle Larson wins. Peace out.